Hello, this is a guide produced by myself, Martin Yarde, and my colleague Donna Hazelton. We're benefits advisors at Carers Support West Sussex. Is a guide to the benefits you may be able to claim as a person of pension age, single or couple. It is not a full and authoritative guide to the law or to all benefits you may be entitled to. And we recommend that after seeing this presentation, you book an appointment with us for a full benefits check. We'll explain how to do that at the end of this presentation, and also near the end of the presentation you can find the web pages where you can claim most of these benefits.
So the first benefit being discussed today is attendance allowance. If you are of state pension age, you cannot make a new claim for PIP, Personal Independence Payment, or DLA, Disability Living Allowance, as these are benefits for people under state pension age. Attendance allowance does not have a mobility element like PIP or DLA, and it is not means tested. In other words, your savings or income are ignored. You must be physically or mentally disabled and need help with personal care or supervision throughout the day and or at night. You must not be subject to immigration control and pass the UK residence and presence test. Online links regarding this can be found on slide 8. You must have lived in the UK for at least 2 out of the last 3 years, and the person who cares for you may be able to claim carers allowance or receive a carer element within a pension credit award. How much is attendance allowance? Well, the figures start from April 2024 to April 2025. The lower rate is £72.65 per week, payable if care or supervision is needed throughout the day or at night. You could be eligible for the higher rate, which is £108.55 per week, payable if care is needed both day and at night. Often these payments are made fortweekly. As stated before, attendance allowance has no mobility component, and this does not automatically entitle you to receive a blue badge.
Pension credit guarantee is the main means tested benefit that applies to people of pension age. It tops up incomes to a minimum amount which can include various elements: a basic amount which the law says you need to live on as a single person or a couple, but it may also include other additions, including a carer addition if you care for someone full-time and have an underlying entitlement to carers allowance, and a severe disability addition if you receive a disability benefit like attendance allowance, PIP or DLA, and you either live alone or with someone else receiving one of these disability benefits, crucially with no one receiving carers allowance or universal credit carer element for caring for you. And these additions can make pension credit quite high for some people. Pension credit is means tested, so savings over £10,000 will affect it on a sliding scale. Couples must usually both be over pension age to claim pension credit, although there are a few exceptions to this. Otherwise, you should claim universal credit. So for example, a 60-year-old married to a 70-year-old will need to claim universal credit. You may also get savings credit, which is a small additional benefit for people over pension age who've made some provision for their retirement. The good news is that the guarantee part of pension credit entitles you to full housing benefit, full council tax reduction, winter fuel payment, free TV licence and free NHS prescriptions. If you're a pensioner living in rented housing, private, social housing, local authority, whatever, you may well be able to claim housing benefit even if your income is too high for pension credit. This is claimed from the same local authority where you pay your council tax and your rent if it's a rented council place. Like pension credit, it is means tested, and savings over £10,000 will affect whether you get it on a sliding scale. Also, as with pension credit, usually both members of a couple must be over state pension age, otherwise universal credit with housing costs must be claimed instead.
You could be eligible for council tax reduction also called council tax support. You may get this even if not entitled to pension credit, but it is not the same as a single adult discount of 25%. It is means tested, and savings over £10,000 affect it on a sliding scale for people of state pension age. Council tax disregards or rebates are not means tested. If someone is seen to have a severe mental impairment, confirmed by their GP and in receipt of a qualifying disability benefit, such as attendance allowance, may not have to pay council tax ever again. Also, you can get a carer's disregard or rebate if an adult carer is caring and living with a disabled parent.
So here on slide 7 we see how to claim these benefits and rebates. There is a gov.uk website or telephone number for most of them. Note that for housing benefit, council tax reduction and council tax rebates, you need to contact the council where you pay your council tax. So on this slide you'll see there is a Turn to Us website which you can go to look up the requirements for the UK residence and presence and past presence test. You also see a website for Carers Allowance. Normally Carers Allowance can't be paid directly to people of pension age if they get a state pension as well, which most do. However, if you meet all the other conditions for Carers Allowance, if you care full-time for someone who receives PIP daily living component, attendance allowance or DLA care component, middle rate or higher, you can have an underlying entitlement to Carers Allowance, and that can get you the carer edition of pension credit. We hope you found this presentation helpful. If you would like to book an appointment with either myself, Martin Yarde, or my colleague Donna Hazelton, then ring the helpline at Carers Support West Sussex on 0300 028 8888. We will be happy to give you an advice session to look in detail at what you may be able to claim as a person of pension age. Thank you for watching.